Hey guys, welcome back to another edition of Mark's Outdoor Adventures. Thank you for taking the time to watch my video. I really appreciate it. Please hit subscribe and share the channel with your friends so we can help get the channel to growing. As you can see, I'm at work. Sorry I hadn't had a time to make any videos here lately. We've been doing a garage remodel at the house and making our garage into a master bedroom. And that way the girls can all have their own bedroom. And been busy with that and with work and everything else, just life. Anyway, it is the day before Thanksgiving. I think it's still the day before Thanksgiving. Yeah, another 30 minutes or so and it'll be Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving to everybody. I hope you have a blessed day. And want to talk about the fishing a little bit. The fishing on most lakes, the water temperature is around the mid-50s in most lakes. Eastern Oklahoma, northwest Arkansas, southern Missouri, and north central Arkansas, I guess you could say. All the lakes is somewhere in the mid-50s. All the lakes is really low. They really sucked the water down out of them this year. Actually doing a pool drawdown. We hadn't had any good rain since July or August. We've had a few little rains, but nothing to really amount to anything. So we hadn't had any water to fill the lakes back up. I know Table Rock is almost 8 feet low. All the other lakes is about the same. But the crankbait bite is going good. That water temperature is in the mid-50s. The old rock crawler and DT6, DT8, DT10, and wiggle warts are all catching fish. They're catching fish on glide baits. They're catching fish on jigs. They're still catching fish on some spinner baits. Just the normal fall fishing. Chase the bait. Where you find the bait, you'll find the fish. December's coming up real quick on us. By the end of next week, it'll be December. And December, we'll fish a lot like November. Depends how cold it gets, how quick it gets really, really cold. If it gets really, really cold. We've had more cold already than what we do sometimes at this point in the year. We've already had 3 snows. That's weird for this time of year. We don't usually have that many snows yet. So we may actually have a winter this year. We had a hot, dry summer like the summers used to be, and so we may have a cold, wet winter like they used to be this year. So we'll just have to see what the temperatures does and what the water temperatures does in December. But it should fish a lot like November. I'm gonna go over some baits that you will definitely want to have tied on for December and January and February. A lot of these baits, you're going to say, yep, I knew that was coming. there's going to be a couple of them still that you may not really think about this time of year. The first bait we're going to talk about is a bait that you don't really think about this time of year, but you can catch some of the biggest fish on this bait that you can catch this time of year, and it is a buzz bait. Anytime the water temperature is over 50 degrees, I start throwing the buzz bait, the True Faith custom bait buzz bait, and you throw it and you reel it just fast enough to keep it on top. Just plop, 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 just barely moving, just enough, like I said, keep it on top, just enough to make that blade turn. And you might not get many bites with it, but the ones you do get will be quality bites. Another bait that you may not get too many bites on, but you'll get quality fish, is the glide bait. They've caught some really nice fish on 10 killer and bull shoals and table rock. They've caught some really nice fish on the glide bait. Here is a bait that you may or may not know about. It's the blade bait. This is the Mullix blade bait, and I really like the Mullix blade bait. It's weighted just right, so it falls more natural, falls pretty much kind of straight down. It stays kind of level. As you can see, I'm just holding the end of the snap right there, and it's staying level. It's weighted to do that, and I'll do that in the water. You can change the action of the bait by putting it in different holes. There's 3 holes. You put it up there in the front hole, and it gives you a tighter wobble. You put it in the back hole, it gives you more of a wide wobble. But this little blade bait will catch you some of the biggest fish that's biting in the lake. Another reason I like this Mullix blade bait is the hooks on it. It's supposed to be a treble hook, but they've only got 2 hooks. This back here, and then this here. It doesn't have a hook. You throw it on the bottom, let this thing go to the bottom. Look at that. You don't get hung up. You throw this thing, let it go to the bottom, and you don't rip it up like you do a jigging spoon. You don't rip it up. You can just kind of give it a pull. You pull it up just hard enough that you can feel that blade bait start vibrating. It'll vibrate up, and then you'll stop it. You don't want to deadline it or slackline it. You want to leave a little bit of tension on the line, let it pendulum back towards you, and it'll still have a little bit of a swimming motion as it's pendling back. Can't talk. As it's coming back towards you, and on the fall, it'll have a little bit of a swimming action, and the fish will kill it. I mean, absolutely kill it. If you try to do it on a slack line, all you're going to do is it's going to go straight back down. I mean, it'll have a little bit of sideways action, but it'll still just go straight back down, just like a spoon or something like that. So you want to just pull it, make it vibrate up, and then keep your rod, like at 11 o'clock, and let it pendulum back down, and that'll catch you a lot of fish. Places you want to fish that's ends of long points, the guts of creeks, just about anywhere that you can see fish on the bottom or near the bottom, you can throw that and catch them. Another bait is the old jerk bait. This is Berkeley Stunna, Northern Lights color, great color. Jerk bait, just like it says. When you fish it, you make a long cast. Make a long cast out there. Then you reel it. Ouch, my back hurts. You reel it down 5 or 6, maybe 10 cranks to get your bait down to depth, and then you pause. Most of these jerk baits are suspending jerk baits, so whenever you stop moving them, they'll just sit there. The Stunna, one thing I like about this Berkeley Stunna is it has a slow fall, sort of, and that is like a natural dying bait fish this time of year in the cold water. But what you want to do, you want to try to figure out the cadence that the fish wants. You start twitch, pause. Count 1, 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000. Twitch, pause. 1, 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000. Do that for like 10 casts. Try 3-second pauses, 2-second pauses.
Robert Taylor, 1968, 1018, white male, 5'11", 156 pounds, brown hair, brown eyes. Subject left at scene, south of Elkins. He'll be driving a white Toyota Tundra, Arkansas tag, Adam John Boy, 668, Edward. Possibly armed with a Code 1 shotgun. He will have aggravated assault on family household member. Terroristic threatening first degree. If located, use caution, stop, hold, notify Washington County.
Anyway.
Turning out, 2335.
Pause, a couple seconds, 3-second pause, and then jerk. You don't have to jerk it hard. Doesn't take much to get that bait to twitch. That bait will twitch side to side, and do that for like 10 casts. Then like 11 through 20. 11th cast through your 20th cast, do a 5-second pause. Twitch. 1, 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000, 4, 1,000, 5, 1,000. Twitch. 1, 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000, 4, 1,000, 5, 1,000. Twitch. Then pause. 1, 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000, 4, 1,000, 5, 1,000. Just figure out how long of a pause they want and what the best cadence for you. Sometimes you'll just want to jerk it once and then twice. Sometimes you'll just jerk it twice and then next 3 times. Just have to figure out the cadence. Just have to play with it. My favorite cadence is just twitch, pause, then twitch, pause, back, twitch, pause, twitch, pause. So I do a jerk it twice, pause, jerk it 3 times, pause, jerk it twice, pause, 3 times, pause. That's how I usually do it, and then I just have to figure out how long to to pause for and how long they want it sitting still. The colder the water, sometimes the colder the water, the longer they want it set. Other times, they don't want it setting very long. It doesn't matter how cold the water is. Anyway, the colors on the jerkbait, you can go get the Smithwick Rattling Rogue medium diver. You can catch just as many fish on those as you can buying the $20 jerkbaits. You can't go wrong with the old silver blackback, the golden blackback, the clown, the fire tiger, and the table rock shad color. When it's sun shining out and clear, get that silver and black back one out, and get it out and fish it. If you have some of these new colors, this Berkeley Stunner, it's a kind of a see-through bait. You can kind of see through it. That's the kind of bait that you want to use. On cloudy days, get that rogue out that's gold with a black back. Cloudy days, that gold and black back will catch them. And this stunner, I have this Northern Lights color, and I have the Table Rock Shad color. That's the two colors that I throw. And then the rest, I have the old-fashioned rogues, silver and black, gold and black, clown. That clown is an awesome color. You catch a lot of fish on the clown. Some of these colors is kind of like forgotten colors. They've got these $20, these are not $20, but you got $20 jerk baits out there that's got all these different paint schemes on them. And if you go out there with somebody that's got one of those real expensive baits, I can take that old $4 or $5 rogue, and I can guarantee you I can catch as many fish on that $4 bait as he catches on the $20 bait. Just depends on the conditions. You fish the conditions. Sunny, I can get that silver one out. I can get that clown one out. If the water's a little bit dirty, get the clown one out. Get that Table Rock Shad out. If it's cloudy outside, darker conditions, gold and black, Table Rock Shad and clown. They just catch fish. Another bait that you're going to want is, see if I can find it without getting stuck, is the old football jig. Try to use the biggest jig that you can get away with. Sometimes they want the pee-wee football jig, and other times I can use this full-size football jig. You just use natural colors like green pumpkins, PB&J, those kind of colors. But you do not want to use a trailer that has a whole lot of action to it. Like, you don't want to put a creature bait or a rage craw. You don't want to use a rage craw, because them craws flap like crazy. You don't want that much action in the winter time. One bait that I have started liking is this power bait Maxcent chunk. It's like the old port trailer, except this doesn't dry out like a port trailer will. You can leave it out all day and this won't dry out. But this is a green pumpkin color. They have pumpkin colors, they have black and blues, they have blues, they have several different colors in the old Berkeley power bait Maxcent chunks. And you put that on your jig. Like I said, green pumpkin colors, combinations with green pumpkin in it, PB&J with a green pumpkin trailer. Another trailer that I really like to use is a twin tail grub. Gary Yamamoto makes a great twin tail grub. I use the 4 or 5 inch twin tail grub. Put that on the back of your jig and go to work. Another great bait to have tied on is a crankbait. This is the new Berkeley Money Badger. I really like how it wobbles. It has more of a tight wobble, like a wiggle wart. If I can't get them to bite the rock crawler, you can tie this on, and a lot of times they'll bite this if you can't get them on the rock crawler, and vice versa. If you can't get them on one, try the other. This is one of my favorite colors, even in the rock crawler. The green ghost color, or ghost green, whatever it's called. It has that orange tip on the butt of the bait. Gosh, I catch a lot of fish on that. And that's why I like this color here on this Money Badger. So, well, they glued this sucker in. You can't hardly get this backing off the blasted bait. They didn't want anybody stealing them, I can guarantee you that. Good night. Anyway, I hadn't got to use it a whole lot yet to see how well these stand up. Throwing them against rocks and stuff, I mean, it feels kind of cheap, actually. It feels like a real cheap made bait. Got some rattles in it. I'll just have to wait and see and fish it a little more, and I can let you know how it stands up by bouncing it off the rocks and getting it down there and digging it in the rocks. Those stupid rock crawlers, their bills don't stand up very well when you're throwing them up in the rocks and digging them in the rocks either. But I'll let you know how this bait holds up. I should catch a lot of fish on this thing with that orange tip on there. I'm excited to try that for sure. Another bait that I will definitely have tied on, where's that? There it is the wobblehead. I always have a wobblehead tied on. True Faith custom bait wobblehead. Piece of lead. It's got a hook attached to it. It moves freely. This is a big bite baits fighting frog. That is my favorite plastic to put on a wobble head, is a fighting frog. Man, do I catch a lot of fish on a fighting frog. So you definitely want to have a fighting frog tied on. And Lincoln 610-4. You will catch a lot of fish, even in the wintertime, on a wobble head and a fighting frog. Another bait that I really like to put on a wobble head is a Zoom Z-Craw. It doesn't have a whole lot of action. This is another great jig trailer for the wintertime, springtime, summertime, fall time. This Z-Craw is a great anytime